quick and easy oven meatballs. First thing we're going to do is wash our hands. And let's go over the ingredients for this one. So we have 2.5 pounds of lean to extra lean ground beef. We have 1 teaspoon of garlic salt, 1 teaspoon of onion salt, 1 teaspoon of cracked black pepper, 1.5 teaspoons of salt, a cup of breadcrumbs. If you don't have breadcrumbs, you can use soda crackers. Just need a cup of them all crushed up, an egg, and 1 teaspoon of Worcester sauce. Big bowl, and a cookie tray that we'll grease before we put the meatballs on and put it in the oven. You're gonna start right now by preheating your oven at 400 degrees on bake and get that ready. And then we'll just start with the fun part. We just drop the ground beef in, garlic powder, onion, pepper, salt, breadcrumbs, Worcester. I just do it by eye, but use a teaspoon, 1 teaspoon Worcester, and our egg. Then we've washed our hands thoroughly, and what I like to do is get right in here and do this by hand. Just good mix. Make sure you get all the dry ingredients off the side of the bowl, down into the burger meat. And don't go too crazy on mixing this up, because the more you mix it, they call it bruising the meat, I guess. It just takes away from keeping the meatballs nice and tender. So what we do is we try to make them about a little bigger, around the size of a golf ball, but I don't go crazy. I just get them together and I just lightly make a ball. And that's about it. And what we're gonna do now is grease the pan. I'll make a bunch more of these, and then we'll show you what they look like before they go in the oven. There's the final product. That's what they look like. You can see how they're not rolled really hard together. That'll give you a much more tender meatball. These now will go into a 400-degree oven for 18 to 20 minutes. Again, double check while you're cooking things. Around the 15-minute mark, take a peek at them. If they're really starting to brown up, watch them and take them out at 18 minutes. And if not, just let them go the full 20 minutes. You can also roll them at about 10-12 minute mark if you want to brown them real hard on 2 sides, because the one on the pan will brown up a little quicker. When they're done, you'll just have these really nice meatballs. What I like to do with them is about half of these you get 30 to 35, so you can use 15 or 16 of them, and just get a spaghetti sauce out of a jar, add the cooked meatballs to it, warm them back up in the spaghetti sauce, and then just cook some spaghetti, and you got spaghetti and meatballs. Or the other way I like to do them is just same thing, 16 of them, get a pre-made teriyaki sauce that you can get at any store. Same thing, pour that in a pan and add the meatballs again on a low heat, heat them up, and cook some rice. The rice is simple. Every cup of rice is 2 cups of water. Just bring the rice to a boil, or the water to a boil, sorry, add the cup of rice, and then turn it down to low and let it simmer until there's no more steam. That's beauty way to do a couple of different ways to do meatballs. So enjoy. We'll just throw them in the oven and they'll be done about 20 minutes.